El acento o la tilde en español. The first step to be able to know when to write down a graphic accent in Spanish is to know how to divide correctly a word into syllables. So the first step is separar por sílabas. Divide into syllables. We can say that when we divide a word into syllables, it's like taking a pair of scissors and cutting the word into pieces. Let's see some examples. Mesa, mesa, botella, botella, vaso, vaso. Reglas para separar por sílabas. The examples we just saw are pretty easy, but what happens when we have vowels together? Let's see. Here you can visualize some words with vowels together like océano, sonríe, poema. Might sound easy, but it's kind of tricky sometimes, so let's see some rules. Before we continue, in Spanish we have two types of vowels. We have vocales fuertes, strong vowels, vocales débiles, weak or soft vowels. Vocales fuertes, a, e, o. Vocales débiles, i, u. Remember this information, you will need it for the following part. Here we have the first case with the word había, había. In this case, we have two types of vowels together. I, a weak vowel. A strong vowel. But in this type of words, when we have a weak and a strong vowel together, what happens is this. Listen, if the strong part of the word is the weak vowel, then this is what happens. The strong part of the word divides the word. So instead of saying había, we say había. When the separation of vowels happens, we call this hiato, the separation of vowels. Now, let's see another case. Here we also have two vowels together. One is weak, one is strong again. But now, look at the strong woman on the top of the vowel A en español. When the strong vowel is the strong part of the word, what happens is this. Vowels remain together. Viajar. When vowels stay together, we call this diptongo. Let's see another case. In the word caer, we have two vowels together again. But what happens here? Both vowels are strong. Each time that in a word you have two strong vowels together, they have to separate. That's a must. Remember, how do we call separation of vowels? Hiato. And we have here the last case, ciudad. What kind of vowels are E and U? You're right, they are weak vowels. And the rule says that when we have two weak vowels together, they remain together. Remember, when vowels stay together, we call this diptongo. Let's see some examples so you can practice. We have the word podía. The woman is indicated that the strong part of the word is a weak vowel. Podía. How are you going to divide this word? Po, di, a. Podía. Let's see another example so that you can keep practicing. Aire. In this word, we also have two vowels together. One is strong and the other one is weak. What happens when we have a strong and a weak vowel together? But the strong part of the word is the strong vowel. They remain together. Aire, aire. We have another word here. Caos, caos. They both are strong vowels. Do you remember what happens when we have strong vowels together? You're right. They separate. They cannot remain together. So we have ca, os, caos. And the last word, cuidado, cuidado. We have two vowels together. They both are weak vowels. What happens when we have weak vowels together? You're right. They remain together. So, cuidado. Until now, you have learned the first part for knowing how to write down or when to write down and when to not write down a graphic accent.